Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Lori. I am the maker behind Stitch and Bone. I specialized in cute and creepy crochet plushies. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for stopping by. This week was a pretty slow and quiet week in the studio. I was very low energy and had a very low mood this week. I'm still trying to let my hands rest after like a week off. As if you watched my vlog last week, you know I took the entire week off from crocheting to let my hands rest because they have been bothering me a little bit. I think I overextended myself a couple weeks ago, so we're working through that. So this week I wanted to ease back in and not take on huge projects or work with yarn that I knew was going to hurt my hands. So the first thing we did was we started a little mouse with this Bernat yarn that I use all the time. A lot of people say Bernat hurts their wrists. It doesn't really hurt mine, I guess because I use it so much. I don't have a problem with the particular skein that I was using. I have to sneeze. Hang on. Oh my God. Okay. Let's have allergies right now in the wintertime. Okay. Bernat really doesn't hurt my wrists or my hands. I do have a skein that I hate, but it's almost gone. So anyway, the first thing that we did this little mouse. For some reason, mice are a very highly searched item in my shop, and I only have like one little tiny one. So I thought I would do like a bigger gray one with the little pink ears and the pink nose and the little curly tail, and I just love him. This is the first thing I did when I got back to crocheting. Quick project, and since it was a highly searched item in my shop, I wanted to make sure that I had some different ones. So what we're going to do now, and I'm like, this is footage that I shot yesterday, but I haven't liked any of the intros or anything that I have filmed, so I'm doing it kind of out of order. So right now I'm going to pop in the footage of making another mouse, and then I'm going to show the size comparison after that because I used Sweet Snuggles Light, and it's the same pattern. I used the same hook, but there is a size difference. So let's watch a time lapse of me making that, and then we will talk about it afterward. right, so there's the little mouse. He is so cute. I love him. But like I said, let's do the size comparison. This is the Bernat mouse, and this is the Sweet Snuggles light mouse. Can you see that? Look at, like, I'm not even holding right. There is a size difference, and I don't know if you remember my Voodoo Doll snugglers. The gray one is much smaller than all of the other ones, so that's very interesting. Same pattern, same hook, everything. I'm so happy with how he turned out. This was a really good yarn to use. If you know me, you know I don't like Sweet Snuggles light, but this particular skein was a really good one. It was very soft, and I had zero problems with it. And I'm so sad that this is all I have left of it. If every skein of Sweet Snuggles was like that, Sweet Snuggles light, that would be the only yarn I use. So anyway, I've got these two little mice made, and they'll be on my Etsy shop soon. And then the last thing I did, this is something that I've wanted to make for a while, and I'm glad that I finally did. But I did the Meadow the Mouse from formerly Madeline Mako, but she goes by Todd and James now because that's her kids' names. His little curly tail. This is also in Sweet Snuggles, the gray and the pink. But I thought he was cute. I love his big giant ears. He's going to be in my Etsy shop later on too. I might do that today, I'm not really sure. I was very pleased with how he turned out, and I decided to work on him this week. He was a bigger project. I did his limbs in one sitting, and then I did his body in another. I'm gonna sneeze again. And then, you know, he started with his ears, and after every piece that I made, I took a break to let my hands rest. And that's all I did. Like, it was a very slow week in the studio this week, but I really wanted to make sure that I gave my hands rest because, you know, we're coming up on market season. I don't know how many markets I'm going to be doing this year. I've been accepted into one ongoing vendor market, so I can just choose whichever Saturday I want. And then I just found out about another one this morning. It's a further drive. It's like more than an hour, and it's on Sundays, and it's only 4 hours, so that I could handle. And that one is one Sunday a month for like 6 months, and you don't have to do all of them. You can only, the most you can do of that one is 3. So I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, because they're both outdoor markets, which I swore I would never do. With market season coming up, I need to take care of my hands, and so I'm just kind of easing back into it and just taking on small projects and doing little bits here and there when I can, just not to overexert myself. Lots of breaks, and I found some yoga stretches that I've started doing, so, which I just need to do that anyway for my mind. But anyway, so that's pretty much it this week, guys. I'm sorry it's like not a exciting week or much happened, but when you are a creative, you kind of know that some weeks your creativity needs a little bit of a break, where you have to ease back into it. And if you own a handmade business, you know that you have to take care of your hands, and that's pretty much what I've been trying to do. Like, small projects, lots of rest. So hopefully next week we can add a few more things added to our list of makes. So anyway, if you have stuck around this long, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you being here and hanging out with me. Come back next week, and I will see you then.